We have a winner! Stay until the end to find out who will have a brand new PS5. Welcome to Animals Wow TV. Today we'll look at the 21 pet myths you should stop believing. Stay until number 1 as we bust some Bugs Bunny myths. Number 21. Dogs see in black and white. As pet owners, we often like to talk with others about our babies. But sometimes, because of this habit, we pick up some very wrong info. Some of these tips and trivia could have serious effects on how you take care of your pet. Here are 21 pet myths you should stop believing. We cover common pets to exotic and unique ones. We start with the most popular dog myth. It's a common myth that dogs see only in black and white. If you've seen our video on how animals see the world, you already know that this is not true. Dogs can see in color. In fact, they can see shades of blues and yellows. But they're blind when it comes to reds and greens. So no, they don't see the world just like an old black and white TV. But don't expect them to see red numbers on green backgrounds anytime soon. Number 20. 1 human year equals 7 dog years. For a very long time, a lot of people believed this, so they counted their dog's age times 7. Now, this info is a bit true and a bit false. Yes, dogs age faster than humans do, and this is why our pets generally die before us. But their speed of aging and lifespan varies and depends on their breed. Generally, large breeds like Great Danes age faster and live for an average of 10 years. On the other hand, smaller breeds like Shih Tzus age a little bit slower. Some of them live up to 20 years and beyond. Of course, this is just a generalization. Factors like lifestyle, food, grooming, and your love affect your dog's life. So enjoy every moment you have with your pet, but stop multiplying their age by 7. Number 19. Natural bones are a healthy way to clean teeth. Any dog owner knows that dogs have different nutritional requirements, so they should be given food appropriate for their bodies. So, giving them human food like table scraps is a big no-no. One example of table scraps is cooked bones. Yes, bones have vitamins and minerals that could supplement what your dog gets from their food. Yes, the act of chewing can stimulate an enzyme that could help prevent plaque buildup and gum disease. But not all bones are created equal, especially cooked bones. All cooked bones can potentially crack, splinter, and puncture your dog while your dog is chewing on it. Needless to say, this could lead to the opposite of clean teeth and go fast into a very bloody mouth and a very large vet bill. This is the reason why many vets believe that the injury isn't worth the price of giving your dog a bone. If you want to clean their teeth, give them a good chew toy. Better yet, practice a good dental routine with your dog. A little brushing can do more good than a small bone can. Number 18. Dry nose equals a sick dog. We all love booping our dogs' noses and getting cold kisses from them. Many of us associate their cold noses as a sign of a healthy pup, and the opposite, a dry nose, as a sign of a sickly dog. We need to stop believing this right away. You see, a dog's tear ducts drain the nose. This is the reason behind the coldness. A dry nose doesn't necessarily mean that the tear ducts aren't discharging properly. Some of the reasons for a dry nose include: your dog had just been exercising and has become a bit dehydrated. Your dog recently was exposed to the elements like direct sunlight, cold wind, or snow. Some aging dogs develop a dry nose through time as well. So instead of touching their nose, be sure to take your dog to the vet if you think they're not well. Number 17. Dog mouths are cleaner than human mouths. Speaking of puppy kisses, some people actually believe that dogs have cleaner mouths than humans do, which is absolutely not true. We have to admit that dog mouths aren't necessarily dirtier than a human's mouth, but it does have all sorts of bacteria. Some of these bacteria won't harm humans, so go ahead and get those kisses. But maybe wash your face afterwards. Number 16. Dogs eat grass because they're sick. If you're a dog owner, you've certainly seen your pet nose around in the grass and eat them. A lot of people think they do this because they don't feel well. This myth probably started because a lot of dogs vomit after eating the grass. But it's not safe to assume that your dog eats grass just to induce vomiting. Until now, even experts don't know why dogs love to eat grass. Maybe they get some nutrition from them. Maybe they like the taste. Who knows, but one thing that vets agree on is that you should make sure that the grass your dog eats hasn't been treated with pesticides. Otherwise, your dog will be vomiting for a very different reason. Number 15. Dogs see people as part of the pack. A common training myth is that owners have to make their dogs consider them as the alpha of the pack so that the dog will obey them. Not true. Dogs may accept humans as part of their pack, but they know they're not human, not dogs. They may eventually follow your commands when they've learned the social rules of their human pack, but that doesn't mean you've suddenly morphed into another dog in their eyes. Anyway, you had the treats. No dog would turn their backs to the source of food, right? Number 14. Dogs wag their tails only when they're happy. Everybody knows that happy dogs have tails that wag their whole bodies. But not a lot of humans know that dogs wag their tails even when they're not happy. They do it when they're nervous, scared, or being aggressive. Dog body language is very complex. A dog's actual feelings show not just with one part of the body. If you're observant enough, you'll know when they're really glad to welcome you. You'll also know when they're starting to feel uncomfortable, like when they suddenly freeze up, or growl, or show their teeth. So next time you meet a strange dog, don't mistake that wagging tail for a welcome greeting. Number 13. All cats hate water. From dogs, let's move on to cats. Now, if you've seen our video of the top 12 things cats hate, then you already know that even though cats generally hate baths, not all of them really, truly hate water. Actually, some cat breeds love water. We already showed you this Turkish van swimming happily in a pool. And here are other breeds that are okay with water, like Bengals and Maine Coons. If you love to swim, these cats will happily splash along with you. Number 12. Cats purr when they are happy. Just like how a dog's wagging tail doesn't mean a happy pet, a purring cat also doesn't instantly mean a happy cat. Yes, cats generally purr when they are happy. Research has shown that low-frequency vibrations of their purring is linked to many health benefits, such as reduced blood pressure or stress levels. But just like their dog counterparts, cats can also purr when they're stressed, scared, or in pain due to an injury. Some cats even purr when they're dying or when they're about to give birth. Number 11. Cats have 9 lives. Now here's a myth that's as old as time. Although it mostly appears in stories, there is still this pervading belief that cats have 9 lives. Maybe it's lasted so long because cultural beliefs support and even strengthen it. For example, many societies have long considered cats as bearers of good luck. Just consider this Japanese myth of this lucky cat that waves money and good fortune into shops and homes. It continues to do its duty even after several generations pass. Ancient Egyptians worshipped a feline goddess called Bastet. And you can't get more immortal than that. They also have a story about their sun god, Ra, taking the form of the Egyptian Mao when he fought against a serpent. Irish and Scottish stories tell of the Catsith, which are large black cats that are actually witches in disguise. After they change into cats for the 9th time, they stay in that form. These may all be folktales, but they show a cat's strong survival instinct. But anyway, cats only have 1 life, so be careful when you let your pet go outside. We're halfway through. Are you liking this video? Then please take a moment to like and subscribe to our channel. Remember to hit the notification button for regular updates of our informative and exciting animal videos. Number 10. Cats always land on their feet. Cats seem to love climbing to high places, and because they're extremely agile creatures, they look like they're flying as they twist and turn when they're jumping their perch. But before you take out your phone to film your cat, be careful. Even though they look graceful, cats can still get into accidents, especially when they fall from a very high place. So yeah, the myth that cats always land on their feet isn't true. Sometimes they don't do it. Although they might land on their feet 8 times out of 10, there's still a 20% chance they could fall awkwardly and get hurt. Number 9. Cats can see in total darkness. Cats may have pupils that turn into full circles to let in more light, and they have a layer of tissue that reflects the light very well. But just because they can do this doesn't mean that they can see well in total darkness. What it means is they have better night vision when there is very little light available. They do see better at night, but if the area has no light at all, they'll be as blind as you and I. Number 8. cats hate dogs and vice versa. Here's another tale as old as time. We humans have even invented an idiom for it, fighting like cats and dogs. But like the other things on this list, this isn't quite true. Yes, there are cats and dogs that can't stand each other, but there are also cats and dogs that become best friends. Now, the myth might be because both cats and dogs are very territorial creatures. If another animal enters their territory, whether it's a cat, dog, or any other animal, they will try to defend their homes. But we've seen multi-pet homes where cats and dogs play with each other. It's really about training them to socialize with other animals. Some cats and dogs have even been filmed nursing babies from another species. So just like how humans like and dislike certain humans, cats and dogs don't automatically hate or like each other. Number 7. Shaving fur keeps pets cool in the summer. Dogs with really thick coats but live in hot climates can benefit from a trim during summer. But even these types of dogs may suffer if you shave them bald. And this goes for cats as well. You see, a cat or a dog actually has a built-in system that regulates their temperature. By shaving them bald, humans run the risk of pets getting sunburn. This is true for both cats and dogs. And we don't have to point out that this is a very bad result, right? When in doubt, don't go to the groomers. Consult your vet first. Number 6. Horses sleep standing up. From cats, we go to horses. Now, this myth is only partially untrue. Horses can sleep while standing up. What they do is lock the major joints in their legs. But in this position, they're really just napping instead of entering full deep sleep. This is because as prey animals, horses are wired to bolt at the least sign of danger. So their senses are still on high alert while they catch some quick Z's. But a truly asleep horse will lay down on its side. Some even lay down on their back with their legs in the air just like a dog. Fun fact, in a herd, even in a domesticated herd, horses assign a guard who remains standing while the rest of the herd sleep on their sides. They take turns doing this. Number 5. Pet rats are dirty. People who don't have pet rats consider them as dirty. This myth is most likely because rats usually live in sewers and garbage dumps. Dirty home equals dirty creature. If this is true, then the opposite should be true as well. In a clean home and brought up as pets, rats are very clean. They actually hate getting dirty. In a way, they're like cats. They spend a lot of time grooming themselves and others within their mischief. Number 4. Goldfish have no memory. There's a long-standing story that the memory span of a goldfish lasts for only 3 minutes. But recent research has shown that this is all gobbledygook. Goldfish can actually learn and remember things for a long time. If you don't believe us, look at these goldfishes that've been trained to play soccer. Number 3. All parrots talk. Yes, many parrots have the ability to talk, but not all of them do. Remember, the default for any bird is bird talk, not human talk. And actually, those that have the ability to mimic human language can't do it automatically. Making a parrot talk is a long and consistent process of teaching birds one word after another until they develop a good vocabulary. Number 2. Chameleons change color to blend with their surroundings. One of Eric Carle's most popular stories is about the mixed-up chameleon that changes color so much that it ends up being confused. This story is just one of the many that propagate this myth that chameleons change their color to blend with their environment. But this isn't completely true. Most chameleons actually change color so they can communicate with fellow chameleons and their owners. The only chameleon species that matches its background to avoid possible predators are dwarf chameleons. This little fella. But all the others use their color-changing abilities to say something. Depending on their color or pattern, they may be saying that they're cold, sick, don't want someone else in their territory, or even that they're pregnant. Number 1. Rabbits eat a lot of carrots. If you've seen our video of the top 12 things rabbits hate, you'll know that rabbits don't like or even need a lot of carrots. Bugs Bunny, this is all your fault.
What's up,
The truth is, rabbits need to eat a lot of hay and grass, not orange roots. While carrots are healthy snacks, they contain too much sugar that's bad for rabbit teeth. If you give your pet rabbit nothing but carrots, there's a high probability that they'll fall sick. So bust that myth away and give your pet the proper food. There you have it, our 21 pet myths you should stop believing. And now, for the moment you've all been waiting for. The winner is Ivy Gonzalez. Please wait for our DM. Congratulations. And thank you for watching. Don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to our channel. And while you're here, check out the videos that we mentioned throughout this list, like the top 12 things rabbits hate, but humans always do.